Hello, welcome to Tony's Bonsai. Nice little tip for you on this video about getting some nice bonsai material. And all you need to do is be comfortable hoodwinking your parents or older friends. Last spring, early summer, it wasn't doing too well, this plant. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it might be some kind of privet type tree, or I'm really unsure. But what I do know is it's got some nice potential as a bonsai. So I was more than happy to repot it for my mum. It's had a really good year, and one day this is mine, no doubt. She doesn't know yet, but she didn't need to. Looking forward to develop this as a future bonsai. The structure is really nice around this section, although one of these branches has to go. It's really this part here that's the problem. We've got 3 branches and one of them has to go. I'm certainly keeping this outer one, so I either lose this one or that centre one, and to me that's the better one to be removed. That looks a lot neater, I think, and I could leave a little stub there, but I'll get in there and just clean that up. I've actually brought these cutters around to my dad to sharpen. They're not working properly, but that's done that job there. I'm happy with that. And then all I'm going to do now is work my way up these branches, looking for more problems and neatening up the design of it. So this is nice bifurcation there. This is okay. This one works well, comes up, splits, this splits. It's a really good tree for bonsai actually, but we've got one here that hasn't got a bifurcation, so let's take a look at that. So we've got 3 branches coming from the same point there. On this occasion, again, one of them has to go, but it's a question of deciding which one. This one is kind of banging into this branch here, and I do like this branch, but then this one is quite central, going into the interior of the tree. So on this occasion, that's the one I'm going to remove. The more I look at it, the more I don't like this branch either. So I'll take both of them off. We've got some little bits of branches going on here. Maybe one of these will turn into a better new branch. Here's another one. As we come around here, we've got this. So again, got the sort of 3 branches coming from one point, and we have to make a decision on what we keep. These are very wide, so I can leave this one as the new leader, remove that one, remove this one from the back, yeah, and that's okay, happy with that. In the very centre of the tree here, we've got a branch that comes up and fills this central area, and it's just all a bit crowded in there. I'm happier to get rid of that one completely. There was a big weed in that I pulled out.
Oh, I bet there was. I bet there was.
Not bad, is it?
Coming on now.
Taking shape, that. What do you think I should do?
I've not watched the previous 5 minutes. There's potential in that, isn't there?
It's good, isn't it?
Some crossing branches here.
Yeah. I think now I just
looks a bit bushy at the top.
that's
for me.
exactly what I think. I think I need to get the shape of it
Yeah.
down now. I've done the structural pruning. Now I need to get that down.
What you do need is my chainsaw.
No, go on. Find something to do. Leave this to the amateurs. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just working to external buds. I see either that as the front, facing you, or that as the front. And I want to create that kind of canopy. So I'm just pruning to a shape now. Nothing too technical. Pruning off anything that's too long and leggy. For example, this branch here, it doesn't help the taper. We've got better branches below, so something like that can go. And then these ones that remain, just need taking down like that. Remove any, any obvious triple branches just to sort of develop this on. Again, we've got quite a long, that's quite long, no need for that. And just this is long. As I've told you on many of my videos, this is the kind of work that I really enjoy. This is a very long straight branch. I think it's too long, there's no taper, it's too straight and boring, and is better removed. Again, this one, it's quite a nice branch, but at this point it starts getting quite boring. I'm just working my way around. This one here, again, no taper. And these are all things that if I don't deal with them now, I'm only going to have to deal with them in the future. And I just kind of work my way around. Bringing the shape of it down. And this is the kind of stuff, if you're lucky, you can find in a garden centre. And with a bit of pruning, we can turn it into a future bonsai. That's the idea. It'll be interesting in the spring when I can do an update video on this and someone will be able to tell me like what it is. For the time being though, I don't think you really need to know what plant this is. It's kind of quite obvious the jobs that need doing with it. They're fairly obvious. Maybe some wiring on this as well at some point would be helpful, just to add a bit of movement to some of these and just to reposition them into better places. Especially considering I repotted it last year though. I'd rather do clip and grow on this for the first year. I'm not generally clip and grow master in the way someone like Nigel Saunders, who loves clip and grow, and lots of others. But I enjoy pruning, so there, what do you think? Is that coming on? It's kind of flat on the top, maybe a bit too flat, and a branch like that, it is very long and it doesn't need to be that long, so you got to make some bold decisions to get that shape in. That's better. I like that. Got 2 buds here, so that's a good place to cut. My mum will come out and say, "What have you done?" Although she's into cooking on the log burner at the moment, so she's inside with a load of food on the log burner. It's too cold for her out here, and the first time she'll see that I've massacred this plant will probably be on YouTube tonight. Oh, it's coming on, coming on. Got to be careful I don't go crazy with it, because once you start pruning like this, it's really easy to start going mad and ending up with nothing. But I'm liking this. I think it's good. It's quite flat in this, looking from there, and I think some of these branches need to be moved over like that with wire. So although I just talked about clip and grow, basically I'm going to be wiring this. Not today, but before spring. And I think that's enough for me today on this one, because if I stand here for long enough, eventually there'll be nothing of this tree left. Nice. There. And I think I'm calling it on that, because I've really got that back down nice and neat, quite compact really. I could go further on it, but it doesn't need anything drastic doing, because as I said earlier, it has already got some nice kind of natural shape to it, and I do like that bifurcating, very natural tree look. That's me done for today. I just thought I'd show you what I'm up to. As always, thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.